We are back at it again with another video here with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now, here we are with Clov stock, Clover Health Investments, and Clov stock has continued to push up higher through the volatility. We're going to look at some things here, but before we do, I want to share with you guys the home runs of the day. Managed to find 2 home runs that I mentioned this morning. One was 20% plus, the other was 50% plus, and I have an exclusive home run that was mentioned by the members in the group yesterday and how it turned out today, guys. And that's something you can gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description. Let's jump into it, and then we're going to get right into it here with Clover Health and everything to expect moving forward. So the 2 home runs of the day were spectacular, and I want to go ahead and let you guys know that this is something you can become part of as well. We look for these opportunities daily, not just myself, but also the community. And I want to invite you to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning. It's a full list of them, but our home runs of the day were ADTX as well as JFIN, right? JFIN. The others, they jumped up 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, 10 to 15%, but the home runs of the day were spectacular. We're going to go ahead and look at these charts, and one of them gave us 50% plus at its highest point. We caught ADTX right before the bell, just a few minutes. When I started watching it, it pulled right back down towards the 260 range and took off to a highest point of 50% plus in a matter of an hour, and actually less than an hour, like 40 minutes. Then it sat sideways, jumping up back and forth 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, and it hit those highs once again. So the highest point reached from that dip to those highs was 50% plus and up 75% on the day. Now our other home run of the day, it's still pushing. It could actually continue or consolidate and pull back, but right now at this given point, I talked about JFIN in the pre-market as it was pulling back, gave a quick jump of 10 to 15%, pulled back down. Same thing again, but so far its highest point has been 20% plus on the day. And this is something you can gain access to daily, guys, by joining us. The link is down below. Now this one was mentioned yesterday in the aftermarket hours by one of the investors in the community. I didn't get to catch this one, but a lot of investors did. I was focusing on the ones I mentioned this morning, and yesterday I was doing videos while this happened, but this stock nearly jumped a whole entire 50% plus in the pre-market, post-market, pulled back towards the pre-market, and today ran another 50% plus, almost reaching 100%, and the highest point so far from yesterday's mention till now is 200% plus, guys. And that is something that you can gain access to as well. The community itself, not just the stocks I mentioned, but everyone collectively learning and growing together. The link is down below in the description if that's something that interests you, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Clov stock, Clover Health Investments, and Clover Health Investments has actually continued to push up higher. Now there's a few things here showing in the chart that are so important to pay very, very close attention to moving forward to see if this actually has any potential to continue the squeeze. Now, the first thing I've talked about in my previous videos is the fact that this Friday, there's option contracts that expire that have tremendous amount of open interest and volume, okay? If that volume starts to dissipate or those contracts expire worthless and not every single one of them is exercised, that means that a lot of that volume is going to disappear, okay? And I want you guys to realize that volume is not that strong. It's only in the 20 millions. Average volume in the last 10 days has been 36 million. Yesterday's volume was pretty high, but today's is not that strong. But for some reason, it's just going higher. So super important to be aware of that. So this Thursday, which is literally coming up, and Friday and Monday of next week are 3 very key levels of dates to watch, okay? What goes on with the price action towards tomorrow and Friday are going to be key to understand if this is actually just running into Friday once those expire, right? And what I mean by those, I mean those option contracts. Are they going to pull this back down, or or are they going to hold it up? Because I stated in yesterday's video, if the stock can actually consolidate within these areas, right, within these levels and not come back down, that would be a key sign of strength, and it's going to take another catalyst to push it right back up to newer highs. If not, this is going to be a huge bull trap like we've talked about before. The only difference is that a lot of these bull traps have happened in 2 days, and so far this has been running since last week, right? Since that low down here of 742, that was key to actually be aware of. We talked about how this could head towards 750, and if it broke towards 750, then it would be something to watch carefully between 750 and $7. It nearly touched a little bit below it at 742 and has bounced back up, right? Now in yesterday's video, I got told that the 742 area is not an all-time low. I know the 52-week all-time low is 631. I was talking about an all-time low since this peak up here. So I do want to go ahead and rectify that. For those that did not hear me, I did state that in the video. And if you didn't hear me, I highly suggest watching the video so that you understand everything it is that I'm sharing, because every single moment on these charts are important. So yes, this is an all-time low since the highs of $28, and this is the lowest that we've seen it. It's reversed since then, and now it's at the 9s, right? This is nearly 20% plus up since we've talked about it. That was on the same week that I mentioned it over at the Patreon. So all that stuff is adding up right now, that there's been momentum. Now, if this continued to dip even lower, I was looking at it as a great opportunity. The lower it went, the bigger the opportunity based off analysis price targets. And I've stated many times in the last 2 weeks how this is an opportunity forming, that you definitely want to watch it and pay close attention to it. So here we are with it sitting in the 9s. Could this continue? Well, the key thing is there's been a rejection twice at 910, okay? And it barely missed it again at 909. So 910 definitely needs to be broken through. And if it cannot break through that, the bulls are going to lose traction, okay? If they break through it, their next goal is up here at 931 and then up here at 1011, okay? 1012, give or take. So do keep that in mind. But before getting to those levels, 910 needs to be broken through. Twice it's been rejected, yesterday towards the end of the day, today in the volatility from the lows down here of 857 all the way up here. So super important. Now it's going in that upward trend. It looks like it's building momentum, but we'll have to see if there's another rejection or if it can finally break through it. Now if it can't, that is something we need to watch. And the first support level is 889, okay? Definitely want to watch that carefully. And if that gets broken through, the lows of the day down here at 856, I would watch how it's reacting, if the bulls are trying to reappear and bring it back up, or if the bears are turning this one down fairly quickly, or if it's going to consolidate, right? If it can consolidate within that channel, within those areas, it could be a key sign of strength from way down here on that move up to here, and then it can continue as it continues to break through resistance levels and certain highs that need to be met. As always, if you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.